Hello student, I am Professor Pallavi Devkate. Welcomes you in 10th lecture of Electi Econ 354. Course title is Agribusiness Management. In previous lecture, we studied about business environment. In this, we studied in detail about pest analysis. Okay, in which we studied pest analysis, meaning definition, different acronyms and components of pest analysis in detail. Okay, in today's lecture, we studied management in agribusiness. So we study in detail about management from different point of view. So first of all, we study the meaning of management. That is, what is meant by management? Okay. So according to different scientists, there are different definition of management. So first of all, we see the meaning of management. So management is a technique of utilizing the scarce resource economically and effectively to achieve the objective, that is called as management. Okay, that means in management it is a technique of utilizing scarce resources, that means which are the limited resources available with that particular organizer or farmer, that can be used economically and effectively to achieve a defined object, that is called as management. Okay, another definition of management which is given by scientist Lawrence Apply. The management means the getting things done through the efforts of other people. That means whatever the work which is done through the efforts of other people, that we call as management. Okay, another definition of management, that is, it is an art of getting things done through and with the people in formally organized group, that is called as management. That means things which are done through the people, and that peoples are normally in a group, organized group, that is called as management. Or another definition of management, it is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, that is called as management. Okay, so this management include different processes like planning, organization, staffing, directing and controlling. This combined together is known as management. Okay, so the management refers to all those activities which are concerned with first one, that is formulation of objectives, plan and policies of enterprise. Second one, that is assembling of men, money, material, machine, methods for accomplishment of goal. Okay. Third feature, that is coordinating the physical and human resource, then supervising and controlling the performance, and last one, securing maximum satisfaction for both employer and employee and providing the public with best possible services. Okay, so all these activities are involved in management. Okay, so in short, this management means getting things done through the efforts of other people, or it is the distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling is known as management. After definition of management, we see the concept of management. Okay, so management concept can be viewed through different concepts. In that first concept, that is division of area of responsibility. Okay, so in this division of area of responsibility, the management divide the area of responsibility into finance sector, marketing sector, production sector and human resource sector. Okay. Second concept of management, that is 6M concept. So this 6M concept include money, market, materials, machinery, methods and manpower. Okay, so this material which is raw material, then machinery which are required in production process, then methods of production and different manpowers which are used in production process. So these 6 M's are included in concept of management. After that, third concept of management, that is division into the approaches and the processes. Okay, so this division can be industrial engineering management, then institutional or organizational management, and third one, that is behavior management. Okay, so these are the three different divisions according to approach or process, that is industrial engineering management, institutional or organizational management, and behavior management. Okay, then fourth concept of management, that is functional approach. Okay, that means according to function, this management can be divided into planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, so these are the 5 main functions of management. So management can be viewed through this functional approach, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, after concept of management, next point, that is manager. Okay, who we call as manager. So a person who provide the organization with leadership and who act as a catalyst for change, that person is known as manager. Okay, that means the person who provides with organization, leadership, and act as a catalyst for change, that person is known as manager. The successful manager are those who have mastered both the technical aspect of the business and technical skill of management, and who can apply the right combination of these two which fits each new situation, that we call as manager. Okay, so manager is one who mastered in both, that is technical aspect of the business and technical skill of management, and right combination of these two in a new situation, that we call as manager. Okay, after definition of manager, next point, in short, what are the different qualities or characteristics of manager? Okay, so manager can have following different characteristics. In that first one, that is technically knowledgeable about firm's product or services. Okay, so first characteristic, that means this manager have technical knowledge about the firm's product and services. It is most essential. Second one, that is a good communicator. So manager having good communicator, then it is beneficial to that particular firm. Then second, an effective motivator. The management should have effective motivation power. Then only he can be a successful manager. Then proficient in technical skill of management. So manager have proficient technical skill of management. Then able to make right combination to get the highest long run profit. Okay, so the manager having the right combination to get highest long term profit, and those who apply only techniques are not the manager but the technician. Okay, that means the person who only apply the technique, that we call as technician, not the manager. Okay, so these are the some characteristics of manager. Okay, after that we see in short about managerial level in any organization. Okay, so in the managerial level, there are mostly 3 levels of managerial. In that first one is top management, middle management, and third one is supervisory management level. Okay, so this top management level is associated with conceptual skill, and it is higher authority in that particular organization, whereas this middle level management is related with human resource or human relation skill. Okay, so this middle management is the connecting link between top management and the supervisory management, and it is related with human relation skill. After that, third level, that is supervisory level. So mostly the supervisory level are the technical staff. Okay, so it include technical skill. Okay, in the supervisory level, all the technical staffs are included. That means whatever the specialists are included in supervisory level. These are the different managerial levels. In that, first one is top management, middle management, and third one is supervisory management. Okay, after managerial level, next point, that is order of management. Okay, so in case of order of management, as we already see the level of management, similarly there are order of management, in which first one, that is top management, middle management, then first line managers, and operatives or executives. Okay, so it is top management, it includes higher authority, then middle managers and first line managers are the connecting link between top manager and the operative management. And last one, that is operatives and executives are the different specialists which are included in operative or executive management. Okay, so these are the order of management. It include top management, middle management, first line manager, and operative or executive management. Okay, after order of management, next point, that is role of management. Okay, so we see the role of management through different level of management. In that first one, role of top management. Okay, or what are the different functions of top management? In that first one, that is setting and general objectives and policy of the business. Okay, so the top management first role, that is setting the general objectives as well as policy of the business, then development and review of long range plan. So second most important function of top management, that is development of long run plan, then evaluation of overall performance, that means whole organization performance can be evaluated by this top management, then evaluation of leading management personnel, that is middle level management, and interaction with subordinate management on problems or the subject of general nature. Okay, so there is interaction with subordinate, that is middle level management or first line management, on the problems or the subject of general nature. These are the different role or functions of top level management. After that, next one, that is role of middle level management. So development of intermediate plan based on top management long run plan. So this is the first and important role of middle management, that is development of intermediate plan based on top management's plan. Second one, establishment of departmental policies. Second and most important object or role of middle management, that is establishment of departmental policies. Okay, departmental, that means marketing department, then production sector, then distribution sector, all these. So middle level management establish the departmental policies, then review of production and sale performance, or also this middle level management can collect the data or information related to production as well as sale performance of firm, then analysis of managerial performance for promotion. Also he can analyze the managerial performance of supervisory management for the promotion. And last one, that is interaction with subordinate management on production, sale and personal problem. Okay, so there is close interaction with subordinate on production, sale and personal problem. These are the different roles of middle management. Okay, after that, next point, that is role of supervisory management. So this supervisory management planning day-to-day work. So whatever the day by days planning, that planning can be done by this supervisory management. Then assigning job to the workers. Then third characteristic or role of supervisory management, that is keeping the watch on the workers' performance. Then sending reports and statements to their superior, that is middle management level. Maintaining close and personal contact with workers and evaluation of their work. Okay, so this supervisory management have close and personal contact with worker. And last one, that is role of management is the accomplishment of goal and objectives set by the entrepreneur. Okay, so this supervisory management, there is main role, that is to see the accomplishment of goal and objective which are set by the entrepreneur. These are the different roles of supervisory management. After role of management, next one, that is functions of management. Okay, already we discussed the functional approach in concept. So these functions of management include major 5 functions. In that, first one, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Okay, we see one by one these different functions of management. So first function, that is planning. Okay, so this planning process by which the manager anticipate the future and discover the alternate core of action open to him. Okay, that means in this planning phase or planning function, the manager anticipate the future and discover the alternative solution or action to complete that particular goal, that is called as planning. Okay, so this planning, it is nothing but the future forecast. Okay, after that, second function, that is organizing. So the process by which this structure and allocation of jobs are determined, that we call as organization. Okay, so in this organization, the structure and allocation of jobs are determined, that is organizing. Then third one, that is staffing, the process by which manager select, train and promote as well retired the subordinates, that is called as staffing. Okay, in this staffing, the manager select, train, then promote as well as retire the subordinates, that process is known as staffing. Next, that is directing. So in this directing, the process by which an actual performance of subordinate is glide towards the common goal, that we call as directing. Okay, so whatever the performance of subordinate is glided toward the common goal, that is called as directing. And last one, that is controlling. It is the process that measure the current performance and guide it towards the some predetermined goal, that is called as controlling. Okay, so these are the different functions of management, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. We see in detail these functions of management one by one in next chapter. Okay, so this is all about today's topic, that is management. Okay, so question may be asked on this topic, like define management and explain different functions of management. Or sometimes question may be asked like define management and explain different role of management. Okay, or objective type question can be asked like define manager, or sometimes short note on qualities of good manager. Okay, so such type of question may be asked on this topic. So this is all about today's topic, that is management in agribusiness. Okay, thank you all.